Hello and welcome to Skyopolis 4. Today we're going to finish up the magic tree and just see a little bit around the base that I've changed. We're still waiting on singularities to complete. I've made all of the runes required for seasonal runes. They do not get consumed, so this is what I've noticed. I was able to reuse these earth and water ones through all of these, and the same was with the advanced runes for these. I guess the 7 sins. Those ones all were reusable, and I did make a second sloth rune for this one because I assumed it would be consumed making the staff of shifting crust, which we'll have to make that here in a second. These are all the singularities I'm left with at the moment. I've only gotten a few of them done. Let's see here. I got the dust one. I AFK for that one. Coal, gold, honey, earth. I'm working on tin, iron, diamond, and mana steel at the moment. I think I have flint going too. I am burning through resources at a alarming rate, but let's go ahead and make this last rune. It is the rune of absolute power. My first question is, if all of these runes are consumed? I manually did all of these individually. My question is, if they're consumed to create this, then we're gonna have to figure out automation. If not, we might be able to make a bunch of these, and I don't know what they're used for, other than the ultimate ingot. I guess you can make ender biot with it, and I guess duplicate things. So I don't know if it's consumed in the duplication process. That'll be something else we'll want to test. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Let's just drop all these. I don't think the order matters, so it's a lot of them. So, and I do have a second sloth one. We're gonna make that staff after this, or while this is churning. So I think it's 16 runes total. There we go, and I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up. It's actually not going that slow. All my mana pools over here are already full, so they're just kind of sitting on that. All right, let's make that staff while we're waiting. So this is the rod of shifting crust. Take stone and twigs. We don't have the twigs, so let's make some of those real quick. And the sloth rune should already be in the system. And it looks like it was consumed. Yeah, the sloth rune was consumed for that, so that's interesting. All right, what does this do? What does it do that it's doesn't break blocks? Let's get our Botania book and check this out. Botania. So I had thrown my one of my books through the portal, and it returns a golden book later on. Let's see here. Rod. There we go here. What sucks is these pages are not in alphabetical order, right? Like, it looks like they are, and then you like turn the page and then you get a different section that is different. Here we go. The rod of shifting crust is a magical device with the ability to swap blocks in the world at a very high speeds. Set up the rod, sneak, right click it on a block, so it's a exchanger and requires mana. Very hard blocks may consume more mana to be replaced. Do you need the block in your inventory? Oh, yeah, it has to be in the inventory. I was gonna say, otherwise that would be That would be very interesting, but that is not the case. So that was kind of not worth the rune, I guess. All right, here's the moment of truth, right? Put that in function mode. Put that on there. It does not consume. It doesn't consume it. Oh, wow. That is so awesome. Okay. So, what that means, that saves a lot of time, honestly. I can just click it again and put all those runes back on there, and I only need one copy of them. That is pretty sweet. I would not have guessed that to be the situation. So, we completed that, we got a coin. Since we can create these things with impunity now, I can just have that constantly. I wonder if there's a way to automate that, constantly having it going. We need 4 of them for the ultimate ignite anyway, so where is something? All right, so 1 coin in magic water plus this thing. All right, we can do that. We have 1 coin on this. Let's see if it is consumed. So let's put... Actually, this is going to be tricky. All right, let's do this like that. And then we'll drop them in. All right, they've gone in. We'll take them off there. And it is consumed, I believe. I'm going to assume it's consumed, right? Yeah, it is consumed on the duplication of blocks. So, very interesting. All right. But we can make more of them, infinitely, I guess, over here. So, you just need, we just need to get all this mana pointed at it, right? Speed this up. So I'm not going to be making any grass anytime soon. There we go. And let's move that coal out of our hands. How fast is it? Much faster, so... There we go. That was nice. So we have all of the quest lines complete up until here. Well, I guess we'll do this challenge here for the 20 coins while we're waiting. Let's look at this. All right, we don't need any for that. We're gonna need a bunch of them actually. We need like 26, 34 of those, so probably 34 times 4 of these. So we're going to be making quite a few of these things. What else have I done? So over here, let me get some compound. Got a bunch of it right now. Let's drop this in there. So I was like getting annoyed having throwing all this stuff off to the side and whatnot. And I found this precise dropper when I was looking at droppers, and this thing works perfectly. So I just drop them in there. It only drops in that first block, which gets thrown into the beam, which then gets caught in my ender hopper over here, or advanced item collector, and it just sucks the items in. And if I want to make a bunch of them, I just drop them in like that. And then I tried the open crate, but if you put anything over the beam stops. So this one, I can just drop them in here. And they drop into the void, right? And then, let's see if I can go right here. You can kind of see the items. There's a shadow steel coming in. And it just sucks them up as they come up. So, kind of, I don't have it on 100% automate because the compound is, I don't know what I'm going to need. Like, I don't need any shadow steel anymore. I just need the radiance. Or, what is it called? Refined, I guess? refined radiance. This is used in making the blank singularities, and you need 4 of those per. So I need a lot of those. So actually, I need more than I do the shadow steel at this point. And I don't know why they all fell to the ground, but there we go. And we'll just keep making these, I guess. So we got that. Let's see here. Let's move that out of our inventory for now. So I set that up, and then over here, I duplicated more water. I got the nether water. I have more of this. I think it's weak eroding water. I think that's what it was called. And then I just have them being absolutely the maximum capacity of the open crate kind of going. I have another rack being generated here, and ender pearl dust, which makes obsidian. And at first this thing was just getting absolutely full within seconds. I have 3 copies of this chest with importers down in the importing area. Just being able to pull these things out stacks at a time was like, I think each importer, 1 on every side with a stack upgrade and 3 speed upgrades. So it's going pretty quick. My goal is to, because I'm turning gravel over here into flint and dust, and another rack into flour, which then gets put back into this machine to generate the cinder cakes and all this stuff, and it just circles around and does its thing, totally without any kind of interaction from me at this point. And I've let it run for the whole day I was at work, and I didn't seem to have any issues with it. Let's see if we can get an open hand. And we'll just keep generating these forever. I was afraid that I would have to make every single one of those runes individually, which is quite tedious. It took me about an hour to get them all made, and then mostly because I didn't know what they were and stuff like that. What else did I do? I think I did stuff down here. I had to go to the Twilight Forest to get where is it? I'm growing honey. I'm using candleberry seeds for honey. Yeah, sunflower. That's what I needed. I had to go there to get sunflower. Because that is used for the quartz singularity, and they only spawn in specific biomes, except for the Twilight Forest, which they're everywhere. So, skybox singular, what the fuck? Oh jeez. Oh my gosh. All right, so I am going to have to figure out how to automate this if I'm going to need skybucks, because I'm going to need... Hold on. How many is that? Where'd it go? Sky. It's 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, so 8 times 234. I think that's 900 and something, right? No, it's 1872. I have another thing. I think it's just 4 of them for the 9. Yeah, so I need 1800 of these things. So that is how you get them. You use the rune of absolute power to duplicate them. But yeah, so it's gonna be a nightmare. All right, let's drop that and that. So that's gonna have to be something I figure out how to automate to get those, just so I don't have to deal with it. And they should just build over time, right? I mean, I shouldn't have to babysit them with the ender flames right there. It should just, whatever I can get to click it and use the stone on it, and the wand. Should be fine. I don't think anything else has changed in between this episode and last. I did add this thing to make the luminescence off the side here because I couldn't use this one anymore. Anytime I put anything in there, it just totally messed up since I had it going that way. But this one engine is powering just about everything, so it's been nice. I wish I could figure out how to automate this thing, and I bet you could probably do it with hoppers, and you just, if you put hoppers in the back or something like that, and just filled it up. Maybe you can lock the item. I don't know. I haven't spent much time with it. And my Googling for this item right here, this mechanical crafter, does not bring up anything at all. So we'll see where I end up with that, because I need a lot of steel casings and stuff for one of the singularities. But yeah, I think that's probably everything. I just wanted to finish up the Britannia stuff. I still haven't found the Wither Charm for that. And, oh, the Gaia Spirit. Let's do that. That should be easy. Let me build a platform for it real quick, and then we can do the fight. All right. I can build it together. I built a little platform out there using my infinity wand and all that stuff. So let's. We need a beacon, and we need a Terra steel ingot. If I recall, that is how it's made. It looks like that is working. All right, perfect. Hopefully we have everything on us, and it's getting dark, so this is going to be probably a pain. All right, let's put it, looks like the middle, right? So it looks like it's just iron blocks with a beacon. And we'll do like speed and regen. I guess I need to give it a diamond. I don't have a terminal near me. Let's see here. We can use the living block as our pillar. I'm assuming once it gets dark, things are gonna spawn. We'll go sleep before the fight. And I'm not gonna, like, when I did it in Skybees, I spent a lot of time getting potions and all kinds of nonsense. I'm just gonna try it the way we are. I feel like we're pretty much invulnerable as is, so let's go sleep and give it a shot. Totally forgot about this guy. And we're gonna need to kill him like 1,000 times. Alright, well, I guess we can use the Rune of Absolute Power to duplicate the spirits once we have one, but that's a whole different process that I'm gonna have to figure out how to make those. All right, well, looks like we got a bunch of mobs over here. We'll just go ahead and dispatch them. There's one, 2, and I guess the other guy died. All right, so let's look at the book real quick. Make sure. I think we just need to hit it with a Terra Steel Ignite. Take a step back and prepare for the fight. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pre-lower the sound to like 30, because when I did this in Skybees, it was like the most loud, annoying sound that I've ever heard. So right click. Oh, maybe I have to power the beacon. Let me get a diamond real quick. Or an emerald would probably work. I think all my diamonds are being used at the moment. Alright, so we're gonna put the emerald in. Speed, and there we go. And yeah, that didn't help lowering the volume at all. And as you can see with the regen, I think we have two. It doesn't show it right now, but I think we have 2 levels of regen on us. Oh, intermission. A lot more mobs than when I fought it on Sky Bees. There we go, jeez. Alright. Completely dead. Alright, let's see what kind of loot we got here. I think we have to fight the hard mode one to get real loot. We got a shader grab bag. Still haven't ever used any of these. Sponsor. There we go. We got the 8 Gaia spirits. That's all we really wanted from that anyway. But that is the Gaia Guardian of Gaia fight. There's a harder mode one. I don't remember how to summon him. I think it's an elementium ingot or something instead of the one we used, the Terra Steel. But off the top of my head, I just can't remember. So function mode, of course. Of course I messed that up. Let's drop all these guys off. Oh, and I can't put them back on because they like fall, I guess, on it, and it will accept them as being placed. And I think that's how you automate it, right? You do that. This one. Oh, one more. There we go. We'll just let that deal. We won't deal with that again until with our inventory full. But oh god, bond. No, what's that thing called? Morph. There it is. I don't want to lose that tool. It's got all my tools in it. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah. Mechanism and immersive engineering pipes, create, refine, storage, and cyclic all in one. So we got that. I think we unlocked a challenge. Yep, 20 skybucks. We got, I killed an endermite. I found one inside of a dungeon in the end when I was trying to get some obsidian. So yeah, that's pretty funny. What is this? Oh, it only counts to 1 on our inventory. Gaia Guardian Head. Yeah, we gotta get that. I thought we'd get it because I have beheading on my sword, but guess not. Alright, I think this is a good place to end it. Yeah, I'm still recording, so I think it is a good spot. I still have a lot of singularities to go. And that's the end, right? I mean, obviously there's a few mobs I gotta go kill and stuff like that, so that's something to do. But and then buy this item and then make those, which I'm gonna have to figure out how to automate. That's gonna be my next my next thing. Once I have that done, it's just a matter of building these, and that's only 234 singularities to make all the ultimate singularities we need. And then all the rest of the stuff is kind of easy at that point, right? None of this is too confusing or too difficult to make. In fact, I think I have most of it, except for these like ingots and stuff like that, that I'm going to have to figure out a way to make. But like all these other things are just automatable. We just need the resources. and the singularities. So we'll do that, and I could probably make that right now if I had had that stuff. So I think that is a good place to end it. I'm gonna stand right here. I'm gonna try to make that the thumbnail. There we go, right next to all those runes. But thank you for watching, and have a great day.